Whew. All right, let me try to get this video out on my little thoughts on Salt Lake City Housewives. This episode, season 5, episode 6, Mob Wives and Bad Vibes. Okay, so this episode, it seemed really long. Like, I don't know, like the first half went pretty quick, you know what I'm saying, which sets us up for the ending. But that party, like I feel like I don't know if y'all felt it, but it was like it took like forever. Like we was watching an hour and a half show or something, but it was, I guess the normal time. But it was a good episode though, I will tell you that. All right. So it's the 25th anniversary of Angie and her husband's marriage. They're going to throw a mob wives style party. Anywho, sorry about that. Mob wives style party. And um, it was cute, the little invites. I wish we got to see all the girls, but we got to see Lisa's. It was like a wanted poster, and the dude put it on her door, and it said, Wanted Lisa Barlow, Loose Lips, aka Baby Gorgeous. I thought that was cute, so I wanted to see what everybody else's was about. But anyway, the husband basically tells Angie, like, look, I'm not really feeling Meredith because if we remember, what was it, last season, which was Angie's first go around, or maybe the one before that, there was, the rumors and the nastiness of Meredith saying, about her husband being, on the other side because he's a hairdresser and all this good stuff, very good looking. But no, that's not the case. And, but to keep the peace, she said, I'm going to invite her. And the husband was like, well, I'm going to have security just in case. Oh, and of course, um, we flip over to Lisa. She with her family. And she like, you know, she talking to Henry, well, which is the son. Well, not really talking to Henry, but he's there. And her husband, John. And basically, you know, just going over the I'm a bad mom, this and this and that. Am I a bad mom? The son's like, no, you're pretty good. He's turning up his face, like, whatever. So was John. And it was just kind of funny because Henry was like, well, you should took up boxing. Like, basically, with him and his friends, that's the way they saw things, just a little wrestle and tussle. But they're grown ups. Your mama can't be out here doing things like that. I mean, it would be fun to actually watch Lisa swing on somebody. I ain't gonna lie, like a Whitney and Lisa fight. Tell me that ain't gonna be the bomb. Tell me that ain't gonna be the bomb. Even a Lisa versus Angie fight, like just imagine those two. It will be the bougiest fight ever. But they just water off a duck's back, basically. Okay, we'll ignore it, but we're gonna go to this party and we're gonna see how it goes. They ended up FaceTiming her son Jack just to kind of show that they family eyed. So, Whitney and Meredith meet because basically Whitney wanted to apologize to her because she thought it was Meredith who was starting all these rumors, when coming to find out it was really Lisa. So Meredith is like, okay, fine. Just I don't want to be in the middle of whatever y'all got going on. So don't put me in it. But you do need to bring it up at some point. So Whitney like, okay, I will. I'm going to do it. I don't know why I wrote this, but Robert Jr. is high. I Every time you see him, I think that's just every note I got is Robert Jr. is high. Basically, Mary, he was just walking in the door, I guess, with his girlfriend. And she was asking them, was they okay if they need anything? She was about to go out or have some company real quick. And just stay in your room, basically. But in the confessional, of course, she says that she thinks the girlfriend that he had and got married to on the fly all of a sudden and didn't tell nobody. Mary just like, well, maybe she's a bad influence or whatever. So it's some things going on with Robert Jr. And she just wanted him to answer the phone, like, boy, answer the dang phone when I call you, so at least I know where you at or safe, or you know what I'm saying? Because I need to know. But anywho, Mary's company just so happens to be Bronwyn, and of course they made friends over the first episode at that Valentine's Day party because you know two fashionistas, if we can call them that, whatever. Um, and Bronwyn likes that house that Mary got, that house full of stuff, like Mary was just shopped. Mary just be shopping and just throw it in there, throw it in the corner, throw it in the closet, put it down there, and for some reason she think it just go together. But Mary, it really don't. But Bronwyn would probably like Giselle house too. I don't know, if there's a crossover or something, I would love to yeah. But she ain't gonna like her fashions though. And pretty much these girls just talk about how, talk about the kids real quick because neither one of the kids know their grandparents from their father's side, nor on Mary's mother's side or Mary's side because if, the first season, she never really went through everything. So hopefully we can get that backstory when it comes to Mary, besides her just playing around all the girls. We want to know what's going on with this family. We want to know what's going on with this church. We want to know why you married this man and why your mama was mad that I think she couldn't do it or something like that. Like it's something in the thing that ain't clean with that people's. But basically, she just says her mama wasn't around, her mama wasn't present, her mama just didn't do the motherly things like she should have, and that's why she spoils Robert Jr. And is it the best thing for the boy? I don't know, because we see how he doing now. Oh, but it was good that Mary kind of admitted that Robert Jr. has some issues in this little scene. Just a little side note. Oh, and you know what? They get to talking about Heather because it's like with all the drama that's going on, the middle common denominator in Bronwyn's mind is Heather because she's going around saying stuff that people said to her and it's getting back, we're playing telephone here. And neither one of the people are liking what's being said about each other, right? So pretty much this, what was it, episode 2 or 3, when Bronwyn brought up the fact that they were getting on her for her comments and stuff like that. So she was just basically saying, this is her get back to Heather. Well, if I got, called out for what I was doing, then I'm going to call Heather out for what she's doing. And right now, she's going behind people's back and she's saying stuff that someone told her, venting in confidence, what I'm saying? Not even really being serious, just, how you do when you talk and venting. And you just gonna go back and say that to Lisa? Like, that's not what Angie's intentions was. But you're flipping it to make it a molehill out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and pretty much Mary agrees. She thinks Heather is a liar. So I'll say, or should I say Two-Face? Okay, so this is the ending where we go to this party. It's very nice, beautifully decorated. Angie's dress was, I thought it would be different. I don't know. It wasn't bad. I just thought for my wife style outfit, I don't know. But either way, she looked good. Her husband looked good. The daughter looked good. Everybody who showed up looked good. What's in my notes? Fast forward, everybody's showing up. Meredith and Whitney, talk to the side, and Meredith is trying to encourage, Whitney to go ahead and talk to Lisa, please, because I don't want to be in the middle of it, all that bull. So Lisa like, okay, I'll do it when I get the time. And why Brittany walk up in the door and she with a whole completely new man, right? So everybody like, oh, Brittany, who is that? And Heather like, oh, I know him. That's Aaron. Oh, hi. I know him. And they're like, so how you know him? Oh, we dated. Salt Lake City is a small town. Everybody, and Heather's single, so I'm sure she met him on the mingle. Brittany says she met him on a dating app or something and just trying to move on, you know what I'm saying? And I guess Mary didn't know what Jared looked like, and Meredith didn't know what Jared looked like. So they thought it was Jared. And so Mary kept calling him Jared, like, no, that's Jared, that's Jared, that's that man she keeps talking about. And they're like, girl, no. So Meredith Googles what does Jared Osborne look like, and of course that's the wrong guy. They kind of look, maybe the dark hair part will be similar, but no, they were totally different. And I don't know, Mary is just ridiculous, y'all. Okay, so we see Andy do this little, little speech to thank you everybody for coming. This is our anniversary, blah blah blah. Her dad had a few words. Okay. And then it was a little cute, little funny, little cutesy shade. She threw in the rumors and the nastiness comment in there, but it was okay. Whatever. Okay. So this is where everything took a turn. Okay. Because I don't know if everybody was a good 3 drinks in or so at this point, feeling themselves comfortable. So Bronwyn takes Angie to the side and she says, okay, I just want you to know that it's Heather that's put in this rift between you and Lisa at this moment, because she's the one that went and told Lisa what you said about the video games and things with the boy. So Angie's like, okay, I see how this is going. Okay, I'll talk to her when I get a chance to, because, we haven't really spoken yet. And, it's unfortunate that, she doesn't want to lose this friendship with Lisa, obviously, because they've been friends for so long. It will be disappointing that, it's this, if it goes any further pretty much on Angie's side, then, it's going to be the end of it. And that's not really I don't think that's what anybody really wants, obviously. Where we all know each other, we're friends here, our husbands know each other, and we're fighting over petty stuff. So on the other side of the party, Brittany takes Lisa to the side, and she basically kind of just apologizes to her and just want to make sure that they was cool or whatever. And clearly we see that she moved on from Jared because she brought a whole new person around, and and Lisa was basically telling her, I'm not really sorry for anything that I did because he's a douchebag. And, so to speak, she ain't say those words, but basically, he ain't no good for you. You can move on and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So in this, Mary walks in and interrupts. And she just kind of tells Lisa that, it's Heather that was stirring the pot, because Lisa thought that maybe Mary was coming after her when they were talking about the Angie situation. And Mary was like, well, no, I just thought that Mary or Heather jumps to anybody's side that wasn't my side, basically jumping on Lisa's side in this case. And pretty much Mary, like, she two-faced, she be lying, and she doing stuff like this, and I don't like it. So I don't got no problems with you, Lisa. It's Heather's fault. So who walks in? Because I think Heather might have heard her name. So here she comes. Oh wait, but before Heather comes, Angie, she pretty much just got fed up with the whole conversation, said what she had to say because, no, this is after Heather showed up, because Heather was trying to basically, tell her side to say that, okay, I am on Lisa's side because I thought that Angie was doing the wrong thing, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, and I will say anything to your face, and blah, 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 blah. And Mary, you're the one who always coming at me. Remember, you used to call, what? Well, no, actually, that was Jen Shaw. But Mary used to get on her too, like her weight and things like that. Used to call her inbred, and they just never clicked like that. So, and Mary was like, well, I never did it. Well, see, well, you did. See, I just called everything you did to her, Mary. But are you trying to deny that you did anything wrong? But So Heather kind of, I don't know. Their relationship just never really was, and it probably won't ever be. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and so Mary pretty much got fed up with the whole thing because it was kind of a standstill. They didn't have really much else to say besides we agree to disagree, and I don't like you, you don't like me. So Mary goes off and she just talking to some kids with her drunk ass, because I'm saying they all had been a good 3-4 drinks in by now. And she yapping on with the kids like, "Ooh, fighting, da 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 da." And them girls looking at her like, "Look at this lady." I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because now y'all got Heather hype. So Heather got to go find Angie because Angie, I didn't start anything. I was just trying to go and tell her what you said. And this is the whole thing because everybody's getting mad because of what somebody said to somebody else behind their back instead of just saying it to their face. Gah! Yeah, so when Heather goes over to talk to Angie to try to straighten this out, she's standing on this. I'm on Lisa's side, and this kind of goes back to you're up Elisa's ass right now because you want to be her friend so bad. You don't want to disappoint her and all this BS. For what reason? I don't understand Heather sometimes. It'd be so funny. Like, you're a likable lady. You don't have to attach yourself to somebody for validation. Like, is that what she's looking for? That's kind of what I feel like. Like, she needs that attachment to somebody to feel validated some kind of way. She did it with Jen Shaw, and now she's doing it with Lisa. So I'm just like, if Lisa wasn't here, what was you gonna do it to Meredith? Like, I don't know, or maybe to Angie. Like, it's weird, and she basically couldn't stand the fire. So she ends up walking away once she gets fed up with that argument because did Whitney jump in here at this point? Dang, I can't remember. They were all standing up. Was it Whitney? Or no, it was Bronwyn, because obviously Bronwyn is the one that brought this up. And I can't remember if Whitney jumped in on the side. Either way, once Heather leaves this argument with Angie, we flip over to Lisa and Whitney. Okay, so Whitney wasn't on that side. Either way, she goes over to Lisa and she tells Lisa, like, look, I found out through, the podcast people. Oh, wait. Before I get there, wait. Stop. I forgot about Osmond. Jared, that is. He done showed up, y'all. And this is the only part that I cackled this whole episode because I'm like, dang, this mug is getting long. What is going on? I was quiet as a church mouse, just doing my little notes. But when he showed up, I was like, look at this fool. Justin don't invite him on the slide, on a little slick. And they showed the text messages. You did it on purpose, Justin, just to be a little messy because Brittany was there. And oh my God, when she saw his face, the look of shock, she was so overwhelmed with the emotions that she started crying. And they're trying to console her, like, girl, you okay? It's okay. And she's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So her date is just literally standing there like, I mean, it's like, what about me? I don't know. Did you forget about me? I'm just sit over to the side, I guess. So he just chilling. I think he was talking to Mary or somebody at that point. But eventually, Jared pulls Brittany outside, and they kind of talk to say like, the whole, what are you doing here? Da 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 da. And he, being the a-hole that he is that charcuterie board look good. Like, dude, you came here to mess with me, but whatever. Play your little game that you want to play. She eating it up because she still love your ass. And I wouldn't be surprised if we find out on the next episode that she done dropped her date and left with the Osborne. Jared, that is. So pretty much after the whole shock of Jared showing up in the Britney thing, because everybody was laughing and cackling about it, Whitney and Lisa, yeah, this is when they talk. And, she asked her about what was it, a sun ring, a sundial, a sunbeam, who knows, but the necklace that Lisa left. Lisa claims, oh, it was an accident. I just forgot it. Okay, whatever. Okay, so she says, okay, fine. You forgot it. But what about this account? Because I don't found out through the podcast, people's whoop and a little research that the rumor mill kind of started from this account that came back to you. And she says, what? No, it's not me. I can't believe you. You're a lie. It's da 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 da. You guys are always this. And I mean, she's getting louder and louder and louder. She grabs her phone. I'm gonna sue you. Who? I'm gonna sue them. Who is it? Give me names. Give me names. And we see the husband's just kind of standing there watching. John is standing next to Justin, and he was like, "Oh, she must be calling cyber security or something like that." Yeah, so she's calling the lawyer, whoop de whoop de whoop, and she's like, "Yes, I need you to get on something ASAP, and we're going the distance, everything. I'm calling all the people, like, because this girl, she's lying on me." And Whitney's still saying, "No, it was you. You know you did it. All you have to do is just confront it and admit to it." Whoop de whoop de whoop. And this is where Lisa, she stopped yelling at Whitney. She go over there to the husbands, and she goes up in Justin's face and she says, "Your wife is doing all this, talking about me, spreading these lies. You need to get your wife." And too many of those in his face. He said, "Okay, my wife can't be all these name calling. You need to calm down." And John got in his face and said, "Nah, you need to get up out my wife's face and calm down." And this is where the we're getting closer, we're getting heated, we're getting loud. To be continued. Okay, so it wasn't a bad episode at all. It was actually pretty good. It just felt so long. Like, oh my God, why did it take so long just to get? I don't know. If maybe it didn't take so long to get to the party. It was just felt like the party was just so long. I don't know. It was a lot. It gave us a lot. So this was Salt Lake City Girls, season 5, episode 6, Mafia Wives and Bad Vibes. Okay, more like mafia though. Greek, that is. So now let me stop. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching.